everyone. Today I'm going to cover where your service areas as far as leads being directed to your site. So on an agent level, we've always kind of had where we can enter zip codes, cities, anything like that. That is no longer now that we have MAXTECH. So the service areas that we receive leads from corporate, remax.com, are actually only dictated by what the broker has set up. So when a broker goes in and they go to update their profile, they are going to see office locations. So you see all of this. Here is the office lead area. So this is going to be a map. It was pretty good right off the bat, the default that was there. You can expand that, shorten that, whatever you want. See these little dots. So you can go in and decide where you want the leads from remax.com to filter over, to rotate through all of your agents. That is the only spot we have there. Of course, in your main profile overview, you're going to have, let's see, where it may be, the agents everywhere has different areas that they can put in here. That is mainly going to be for searching within remax.net, trying to find an agent for an area to send a referral to. So you want to make sure your office has specific areas. You can add in additional areas. And of course, where your physical office location is, you'll come up on a search for that area. So I always tell my agents, always make sure don't duplicate what the office has for maximum exposure in a search from agents on remax.net. That has nothing to do with remax.com leads filtering over. It is strictly for remax.net, agent to agent, where you can go in, find and refer, and you can find an agent. By somebody putting in a certain city, the maximum, all those service areas, whether it be the office or agent, you will populate in for all of those different cities. So it's totally different than online leads. And it seems to be a hot topic this week. So I wanted to make sure to do a video. If you don't want those rental leads or lower price leads, find an agent in your office. Now, since these come from remax.com, we don't own them, so we can't just transfer them to an agent, but you can share them with an agent so that way someone else can work them because you don't want to. And I will say, with rental prices being absolutely ridiculous right now, definitely reach out to them, because you may be surprised how many people, oh, I can't buy. But if you work with a lender that has different programs, you may be surprised. You may be able to convert them over to a sale. So try that first, or you can definitely share a lead. You're going to open up one of these contacts, and let me come into here. I have a lot more agent leads, but you can see where this one happens to be owned by me. Most of them will be owned by like remax.com if they're coming from remax.com, which means they're probably a rental lead and not owned by you, especially if you don't have rentals on your website. But you can share with an agent in your office. So you just start to type a name and they're going to automatically populate. And what did you do? View and edit. So, but they have to be in your, if you have multiple offices, they have to be within your actual, well, maybe, let me see if I can, let me try. Nope, it can be any of the office locations. So I was like, oh, I'm with this branch, any office. So if you have an agent that's hungry, you know them, they'll work with anything, I would first always attempt to reach out to that, because just to find out their circumstances, you may be able to turn that rental lead into a sales. If not, transfer it if you own it, or share it with another agent. Let them know, hey, anything I get under XYZ price, I'm going to send over to you. Have fun with it. But at least that way, there are different options that you can do as somewhat of a workaround, displaying, not. So have fun, and hopefully that helps a little bit on all those different lead routings and stuff. Thanks, guys.